Hey, what's going on everybody? Thanks for tuning into Games and Glory. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Since we're getting close to Halloween, I wanted to talk about my top 5 favorite horror games. Now, I love horror movies, but I'm not really into horror games because I'm a big chicken when it comes to playing them. So, I feel like when you're playing the horror game, it's just different because I imagine myself as a character and I'm immersed in that world and atmosphere. I need to take a lot of breaks when I'm playing these games, otherwise I feel like my heart's about to jump out of my chest. Anyway, these games are in no particular order, but the first game on the list I wanted to talk about is Dead Space. This game was released in 2008 by Electronic Arts. Sci-fi horror game was probably my first experience with the scary game. I'm not sure if you all remember, but there was 2 different outfits for the game depending on if you bought the PlayStation 3 version or the Xbox 360 version. Gameplay was pretty fun. You had the choice of using unique weapons, upgrading your weapons and armor along the way, making sure you have enough credits to actually buy ammo. Lots of scary monsters with jump scares to go with it. Dialogue was just alright, but it was a horror game. I wasn't really looking at it to have like an amazing story or anything. And the music and atmosphere really made you feel like you were trapped on board the spaceship. I mean, for me, the music wasn't really memorable. I don't know anyone who actively goes searching for Dead Space soundtrack on YouTube or anything like that, but overall a fun game, especially for sci-fi horror lovers. The next game on our list is Resident Evil 7. This game was released in 2017 by Capcom, and man, with everything going on now, that seems like such a long time ago. Anyway, I love Resident Evil games. I've played most of them. I'm probably gonna get a lot of crap for this, but my favorite one was Resident Evil 5. I know. So let me tell you why. I love the co-op aspect of it, especially since I get really scared playing these games alone. But if there's a co-op game, I'm a sucker for it. I love having someone else with me who could, share in the fear. It really gives me comfort to know that I'm not actually alone playing these games. I probably beat that game like 1,000 times, unlocked everything, all the costumes, all the weapons, infinite ammo, basically everything for that game. So, coming back to Resident Evil 7, this one was by far the scariest one for me out of the whole series. I mean, I played it at my friend's house in VR and I almost peed my pants. The story was great fun, the character development was amazing, it really had me wanting to know what was going on the whole time, and just like how the levels were, it didn't even feel like I was just in like one house because the house was so immersive and immense. But it had a vice grip on my attention from beginning to end. I was scared half to death, but I still wanted to keep playing. I'm super excited about Resident Evil 8 and I cannot wait to play that when it comes out. Next on our list is Silent Hill's playable trailer. This was released in 2014 by Konami with Kojima and Guillermo del Toro directing. I don't even know what to say about this. I know it's not really a full game, but I was really hoping it would be turned into what Kojima had envisioned for it. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine how scary and twisted it would have been knowing Kojima's a mad genius. But whatever, I'll just leave it at that. If you've never heard of it, check it out. Next, we've got The Evil Within. Released in 2014 by Bethesda. This is another great game with a great story. To be honest, I actually didn't play this one on my own completely. I watched some of my friends play it, but fun game regardless. I'm actually waiting to play it on the Series X so I can go through it with all the next gen features, but it still makes my top 5 list. And side note, Bethesda is now acquired by Microsoft. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, topic for another video. Last but definitely not the least is Dying Light. This was released in 2015 by Techland and Warner Brothers. Now, let me tell you guys, this is the best game I've ever played with zombies and parkour. If I had to rank a horror game as my number 1, this would probably be it. The story, the graphics, characters, weapon customizations, upgrades, co-op, competitive modes, oh my gosh, just you name it, and it was very well done in this game. This is the first game I played that combined parkour and zombies, and I really liked the total change of the atmosphere when you were running around at night. It was like totally different because you had some super zombies. The vision obviously wasn't very good since it's night, but it was like a totally different game. I'll be honest though, I also played this game as co-op with my buddy alongside me for reasons I've already mentioned before. I don't do well in scary games. If you haven't played this game, I highly recommend it out of all the games on this list. I'm still very impatiently waiting for more news on Dying Light 2. We haven't really heard much. I mean, we got that teaser trailer, but nothing after that. So hopefully by next year we'll see it on the next gen consoles. Who knows? And that pretty much wraps up my top 5 horror games. Now, as I mentioned before, These games are in no particular order, and there are a lot of other horror games out there like Alien Isolation, Outlast, Amnesia series, but these are my favorites and I had a lot of fun playing them. Now, I want you guys to tell me which horror games are your favorites. Did any of them give you any sleepless nights? And I know some of them gave me some sleepless nights. And which ones would you recommend? Comment below and let us know. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you really liked it, be sure to subscribe. And if you didn't, leave us a comment about how we can do better next time. As always, thanks for watching. And yeah, now I gotta go clean the bathroom. So I'll catch you guys next time.